I want to explain you a little bit more about how stress affects your body. I think that once you understand the huge impact of stress and the different ways stress can affect you, you'll get it. You need to work on it. Like it or not, it has to happen. So let's imagine, back again, I love to take you to that part of your brain where you can imagine that you're walking in the woods, and there you are, earthing, because your therapist said that you have to go earthing. And as you're walking, you're hearing a roar. You're like, oh my God, it could be a bear, right? Immediately, your autonomic nervous system is going to go into fight or flight mode. You're made for that. That's the way you're made in order to survive. So it's going to start creating this huge reaction in your body, which is needed, is fight or flight mode. So whether you run away, whether you fight back, or whether you play dead. There's only 3 options, right? Let's suppose that you decide that you want to climb a tree so the bear doesn't see you. You're climbing the tree and then you're holding yourself to it. And as you're holding yourself, you're thinking, I shouldn't take a nap. There's no way I can take a nap. If I take a nap, I become snack for the bear. So I'm not going to take a nap. I'm not going to sleep. There's no time for eating right now. So I'm not hungry, right? If I eat something, I'm not going to digest it well. The third thing is, of course, there's no time for reproduction right now. I'm not thinking about that. I'm thinking about the bear. So my whole attention is survival mode. How long can I be there doing that without resting, without digesting, without reproduction, without my whole keys in life that I need for my survival? I can't, right? I cannot be in this constant stress. My body's going to find a way to resolve it for me if I cannot resolve it. So now, physically, what happens when you're in stress mode? Your hypothalamus gets the signal and it says, don't worry, my love, I'm here for you, I'm going to help you, I'm going to call the anterior hypophysis and make her secrete something so she can talk to our adrenal glands, which are above the kidneys, and we'll help you. We got it for you. So then the adrenals, which are really, really great for your life, you need them, say, okay, I got it, I'm just going to produce more cortisol. I mean, what's wrong with that? We're going to survive anyway. But cortisol, it's a hormone that's going to help you to survive no matter what. That's what it's made for. One of the things it's going to do is that it's going to increase the sugar levels in your bloodstream. It's going to take whatever you have as a reservoir, whether it's muscle, which is the first thing that goes out, or whether it's fat, to build new energy because you need to run away or probably fight. So you're going to have high levels of glucose just by being stressed. Number 2, when you are in the situation of survival mode with the bear, your body's going to start doing several things that you don't have to give any order. It's automatic. One of them is your kidneys are going to secrete more electrolytes. So now you're dehydrated. You have more sugar, you're dehydrated. Your heartbeat's going to go higher. Your blood pressure is going to go higher. Why? Because you need a bigger blood supply so you can run away from danger or fight back. Cortisol is going to increase your growth hormones. It has to. It helps you. But think about this. Growth hormones, cancer. Stress will increase your hormones for growth, which we don't want in cancer cells. So that's another trigger that can predispose you for a huge, huge increase of cells that go out of whack because cortisol depletes your immune system. So then there's no one watching. I want to share with you an example that I give to my patients so they can understand how the immune system gets affected. I think it's a pretty example. I want you to imagine that right here in front of us, we have this machine that it's made to build shoes. That's what it's made for. And then there's 6 employees, which is quality control, making sure that those shoes resemble the one that we were given. I'm like, okay, it looks like it, good, it can go to sales, right? But what if one of us is distracted on the cell phone? It always happens. What if there was a fire over there and we're like, oh, let's just go see. And at that time, one of the shoes came out that it was not well done. That will be the example of a cancer cell. It's a cell that is not normal and that we need to take care of it. We, the immune system cells, have to take care of it. But since we're distracted because there was a fire, whether it was inflammation in the gut, inflammation in the gums, or whether that somebody did not sleep well and they're too tired, they're not eating well, not good immune system, they're all weak, or whether it's because they're just not healthy enough, right? So if all the ones that are quality control or immune system cells are distracted, that shoe that is not well made is going to go out into cells. So now figure that cell or shoe, it's a cancer cell, and it's going to try to find a spot where it can be hiding and not detected. So it goes there and finds a spot that is low in oxygen because it loves it, a spot that is very acid, and we create that through our food, acidity in the body. Now it has the perfect spots to survive, nobody's watching. And then in that same spot, it starts increasing the production of substance that will trigger some of those blood vessels that are passing by with nourishment to create these tiny, tiny branches so that cancer cell can be nourished. Nobody's watching, it's getting nourished, it's hiding, it's growing, it's multiplying. What do we do for integrative medicine to approach this? We need to change two things. One, the people in quality control. What was going on, right? Where are they? Why are they not doing their job? Immune modulation, immune stimulation. Number two, the terrain. If that cancer cell couldn't find a spot that it was low in energy, oxygen, that it was clean, it wouldn't be able to hide. So we need to change the terrain. How? Detoxification, good nutrition, specific cell nutrition. We need to do heat therapies. All of that cleans the terrain for that cell to be seen while we train that immune system so it can come and do their job. And then we only have healthy cells in that population. I think that's a very easy example to understand how your immune system works and why do we do integrative medicine. It's not just signaling the immune system. It's not just killing cancer cells with chemotherapy. The terrain has to change. Nutrition has to change, right? The body has to change.